at document 7. It looks like document 7 is going to fit over here in the not much category, where this is bread lines in Romania. And women are working, they're out in the world, but it's not making life better for them. And again, the question is the extent to which communist movements affected women's struggle for rights. So we have it did not affect it very much. We have it affected it a lot and used laws to do that. And then our third group is maybe something like it attempted to, it said that it would affect their struggles for rights on paper, but didn't have a lot of follow through. Okay, so now I have 3 groups that answer the question, to what extent were communist movements affected? And what I have is I have a thesis statement. And I'm going to show you how to write that thesis statement right down here. Or maybe further down. Okay. So, let's just move this over here just for a second. Okay. So this is from the Guatemala paper, and it's going to let me break down my thesis statement and give 3 answers to the question. The question is, to what extent did communist movements affect women's struggle for rights? I'm going to say the first way is not much, and that's in documents 1, 4, and 7. The next way is a lot through laws and party policy, and that's in documents 2 and 3. And then it talked a big talk, and let's figure a better, more professional way to say that. It offered support on paper, but didn't offer policies. And that's in documents 5 and 6. Okay, so what I've done here is I've basically written my thesis statement. And I'm going to walk you through what that thesis statement is going to look like here right below as we write this thing. I can get a whole sheet of paper on the screen here. Okay, so in order to write the thesis statement, you always have to give the time period and the location, and we can get that from the question. So here's a really good template for a thesis statement. It goes like this: time period, answer the questions, and then the documents. So here we go. During the 20th the communist movement affected women's struggles for rights to varying degrees, as shown in documents 1. Notice I'm spelling out the document number, it's just more professional. Documents 1, 4, and 7. Some communist movements did not affect women's rights very much, as shown in documents 2 and 3. Some movements affected women's struggle for rights greatly through party policy and laws, and as shown in documents 5 and 6, some movements offered support without without following through with laws and party policies. Okay, now I know this is a big ugly sentence and it says the word struggle 50 times and movement. It doesn't matter. All we have to do is to answer the question here. And for the thesis statement, we are. Basically, we are evaluating the extent. We're saying a little bit, some on paper, some walk the walk, some walk the walk and talk the talk. And so we're evaluating the extent in this sentence. And this is our thesis statement, and that's how we're going to start this paper.